There is going to be so many fires. Get ready for explosive, sizzling energies. And this full moon is about growth. Ladies and gents, hello and welcome back to the full moon update for August 2022. My name is Lucy Davis and thank you very much for coming back to my YouTube channel. Please do remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell for the notifications. And if this video resonates with you, hit the thumbs up button and also feel free to share it in your groups or with anybody that this may resonate. Now, the full super moon is happening on the 11th or 12th of August, depending on where you are around the world. And my goodness, do we need to buckle up? As I've been saying for a very long time, we are in a very profound period through humanity's existence, and we are stepping like out of the frying pan into the fire constantly every single day. We're shifting, we're moving to new energies. And one of the things that they said to me as I was channeling this information is that it is going to be explosive and sizzling energies that are going to be coming through, creating shifts between Gaia and humanity, interesting enough. So there are going to be pockets of fire, as we've seen lots of fires going off here in the UK. Definitely there have been, but I know that they've been worldwide as well. This is around cleansing. Okay, this is around cleansing. This is around getting rid of the old stuff. So something that I would be looking to do right now is declutter. It's a sense that we need to be decluttering, clearing out our homes, clearing out our baggage, if you like, the things that have been hanging on to us. And it's also very important that you look at your emotional baggage as well during this period of time. The fire and the cleansing represents all of the different areas that we need to be releasing. And a lot of us hold on to our emotions in a big way. A lot of us, you know, I work with people in and around clearing their emotional trauma, and that is very much premised on the baggage that they've picked up over the years. And it's exactly the same principle. We need to start looking at decluttering every single area of our lives, not just the materials and the physical stuff that is in our home. Now, some of you intuitively have started doing this. I know a number of you have reached out to me and said, Lucy, I'm going on this mad mission at the moment. I'm throwing things out. I'm not wanting things to be around me. Like, what do you think is happening? And the God's honest truth is it's your intuition. Your intuition is leading you in a direction of what is best for you. You may find yourself that, you're in a position whereby all of it, maybe you want to move home all of a sudden and you're downsizing, or maybe you are having a good clear out of your old clothing and maybe giving it to charity or people that are less fortunate than yourself. But please, that's the normal stuff to do. Please do not forget that our emotions are spiritual. We've got a lot that goes on in our minds. It's very important that we declutter all areas of our lives and not just the physical things. Now, this full moon is going to bring in some very powerful energies at both ends of the spectrum. So obviously what I've just been speaking about is very powerful. We need to be recognizing that there is this explosive and this energy that's coming through that is making us change. And that is also going to happen in the sense of we are going to be having a light shone very, very clearly on the huge levels of control and the instability that has been on Gaia for the last however many thousands of years. Please just recognize that you are an observer of this behavior. You do not need to get involved in it, okay? And that's not me saying be lazy and don't take action. That's me saying trust your path. Wherever you are right now is exactly where you need to be. We will all have to observe some instability in one way, shape or form. There are going to be issues with the foods. There are going to be issues with the food chain, so the food supply coming in, but also around the production of food. My apologies. The production of food. It's very, very important that we recognize that there is going to be a lot of blockages coming in, and they are going to be for our own good. Believe it or not, they're going to be for our own good. It might not feel like it at the time. So please do just observe this, recognize it, and just embrace and embody whatever it is that is taking place. Like I say, I'm not saying that you need to kick back and accept it and not do anything about it. If you want to take action, please take action. If you are somebody who's like, no, this is not happening on my watch, a bit like I have been in the past, do recognize that all of these things need to collapse so that we can build the new systems. And this is where the other end of the spectrum is. This super full moon is going to be really taking us into, if we choose it, into our new systems. We're stepping out of the old, the systems that have never worked for us. Believe it or not, you might think, oh yeah, it's not too bad, but it can be so much better. So this full moon is going to shine a light very clearly on the fact that we can create new systems. All we need to do is get off our backsides and do so. We are building for a future. We are building for the future that we are envisaging. The future that we have been planning in our mind and feeling and all the rest of it, that is the future that we need to start physically building now through the energetics that we are putting out on the planet. The mass awakening that is taking place on the planet right now is going to gather some speed. We have nowhere to hide from it. We are absolutely having to uncover all of the truths, not just some of the truths, but all of the truths. Truths on the people that you love, truths on the people that you followed, truths on the government, truths on the medical system, truths on the food, truths on the water that we drink. All of these truths have to come to the surface. But please do not be disillusioned that it's just those truths. It's also the truths inside of you. Everything that is not related to love has got to come to the surface. We are moving into a time on the planet whereby love is the only option for us. So anything that's not of love is going to surface. It needs to come to the surface so that we can clear it, we can cleanse it, we can make a choice around it. Nothing outside of the love vibration is going to be able to exist. This is why we're going through this mass healing at the moment. This is why we're going through this massive spell of the Hall of Mirrors, which we've been stuck in for months. We have to go through it so that we can recognize, actually, this isn't coming from love. Actually, this is fear. Actually, this is, you know, whatever it is. And then we can start to remove it, release it. Obviously, the more we are focusing on love, there is going to be partnerships forming. There is going to be a new level of love on the planet, which I hasten to add, I'm really excited about. Love is where my attention is right now. Love is love. There is nothing else but love. So, you know, I'm very much focused on that area of my life at the moment, and connecting to it, allowing all the non-love to come to the surface so we know what real love is. And ladies and gents, we've all been hurt. We've all been hurt. We would all like to run away and pretend that certain things aren't happening, or push people away because what if they do the same thing that the last one did? That can't exist where we're going. If we are truly stepping into a place of love, we're going to have to face all of it. So the sooner you step up and face it, the sooner you are going to be going on your journey. There will be a lot of drama to distract us staying on love. I've already seen it. Lots of news about, you know, President Trump and, you know, lots of other bits and pieces that are going on. People are messaging me saying, oh, what do you think of this? And it's all drama to distract us from staying in love. Because when we are in love, when we are in coherence with our heart, we can change the world just like that. And the truth of the matter is that we've been conditioned to fear love so badly that it's very easy to follow those distractions than sitting with the pain or sitting with what you would like to create going forwards. Now, creation is a word they actually gave me when I was channeling this, and I was just kind of like, what do you mean by creation? what they want you guys to know is that we are creating our reality. We are literally creating everything. Now, that may mean a project that you're working on. That may mean building a new car or putting a new engine in something, or like whatever that is to you. It's a creation. It's a creation. It's a birthing of something. So creation may look like a project, or it may look like work. It may look like creation of a relationship. It could be, you igniting your creative flow. Could be, speaking amazing words, but this is how it's going to be. And off the back of that creation, again, I said this just a moment ago, partnerships are going to be being formed. Partnerships are what we're doing. If you remember, if you've been following me since the beginning of this year, I was told very clearly that 111 was the past and we're stepping into 222. Partnerships, love, unionship, connectivity. I don't know about you, but that makes me feel really happy. It's time. We segregated, we separated for too long. And now it is time for us to come back together. Step into this community feel that we're all desperately craving. Focus on love. Focus on good sex. Focus on things like that. Focus on what it is that you are looking for in your future. Now, interestingly enough, there's a massive light being shown on control and instability. But what they also gave me, and this is a bit, duality here. They showed me that this full moon is actually going to bring in people craving future stability and like roots being set down. I guess that goes hand in hand with the new systems. It's the energies that we're in. It's time to create our future reality, our future stability, and our future roots. We must create our reality very, very wisely. If you are focusing on drama, if you are focusing on fear, what happens then is that vibration that you are feeling, you put more of it out, so you get more of it back. And this is the missing link. A lot of people tend to miss this point, and I don't know if it's out of convenience or laziness, or they just don't believe it. But if you are in fear, you will get more fear coming back to you. If you are in love, and I don't mean literally in love with somebody. So let's talk about the situation that I'm in. So as you guys know, I'm single and I'm ready for a relationship. And what's happened is, since I've been very vocal about that, being put on the spot mainly by Mr. Mahoney, I am attracting a lot more of it. I'm getting a lot more men showing interest. I've got a lot more, people asking me out on dates and things like that. And it's a very, very important message within that, what you put out. So I'm like, yes, I love everybody and I love everything. I'm rescuing cats, I'm rescuing birds, I'm spending time with animals, I'm spending time with people, I'm just allowing the love vibration to come like from every area in my body. And that's why that is coming back. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a few cheeky beings out there that think sending pictures and stuff like that are working, but that's just an easy, quick and block. But I'm meeting really, really amazing people. I'm seeing the sparkle in their eye when they talk to me. And that's the kind of vibration that I'm putting out, because that's the reality I'm choosing to live in. Choose very wisely. Every time you watch a video where somebody's a little bit negative or a bit doom and gloom, every single time, that means that you're asking for more of that in your life. Now, who would do that? Why would you do that? The only reason I can comprehend that anybody would do that is because you don't know any different. Try it, see. Go and do the work on your emotional trauma. Go and do some healing work so that you don't have to step into negativity. So you start to recognize that it isn't normal to feel that way. I'm going to pop my website in the description field, actually. I've got loads of programs from £7.77 all the way up to a 12-month program. So if any of you are struggling or you want a one-to-one with myself or one of my coaches, then just drop us a message on the website and you can, we can help you with this stuff. This is a really beautiful thing that they gave me. They showed me that people that were in their authenticity, i.e., you know, they were being true to themselves, they were going to get liberated. They were going to get freed from the shackles that they put themselves in. So it's very important, if you are feeling authentic, or if you recognize what your authenticity is, more to the point, and my 5-day breakthrough course is amazing for that, go and figure out who you are, so then you can stand in your truth. And it's very interesting. I've had good conversations with a number of people recently, and I've just explained to them where I'm at, because I can't explain where anybody else is, but I can explain where I am at with my authenticity. A lot of people say to me, yeah, but how do you know? How do you know, Lucy? And when you know yourself as well as I know myself, and when you love yourself as much as I love myself these days, it hasn't always been the same, then you know what you're prepared to, what your values are, what your standards are, and what you're prepared to put up with. And that's where we need to go with this. Become so authentic that you get naturally liberated without too much effort. It is the time to release all that no longer serves. We cannot hide from it anymore. It's time to step into the endless possibilities that are available to each of us. It's not just certain people, all of us. Every single one of us have these massive opportunities. It's time to wash away the stagnant energies, the stickiness of it all. This moon is about growth. So what are you going to do about the growth? Breathe, ground, be present. Trust the growth that is coming in through this moon. Now, comment in the description, or comment in the field below if you are dreaming a lot at the moment. I'm having very, very profound dreams, very, very informative. And dreaming at the moment is telling you, it's showing you what is happening. So I literally got a message earlier today, and somebody said to me, oh my gosh, Lucy, like, we'd been running and we crossed the finish line together and we were so happy. And there's a massive message in that. A massive message that I got a couple of days ago, interestingly enough, and I shared it with one of my girlfriends, and we both cried about it because it was so profound. Dreaming right now is divine messengers. Remember what I've said in the past. Just because a dream has me in it doesn't mean that that means it's me. It might mean that you are projecting me into somebody's place. Okay, it's very important that we recognize this. Like I said, breathe, ground, and be very present with yourself. Get out into nature, do all of the things that create self-love within you. Create this ripple of heart coherence. It's very, very, very important. Now, ladies and gents, go grab a pen and a piece of paper, and I'm going to do a really quick ritual for you. Okay, so as always, please do grab a cleansing tool of choice. So whether that be Palo Santo, sage, essential oils, whatever it is that you use to clean your auric field and your space, please do grab something that you can do that with. Step number 1 is clear your auric field. I release all that no longer serves me. I welcome in the energies that are going to catapult this journey to the future. Step number 2, clear your space. Walk around your room, walk around wherever it is that you're going to do, just clearing the energies out. Again, please release all of the stagnant energy. I'm ready to welcome in my desired future reality. It is done. It is done. It is done. Step number 3, set up your space. Pop on a little bit of Milan or solfeggio frequencies and just allow those vibrations to cast all over your body. Now, I would lay down to do a meditation for this. I would lay down and I would just focus all of your energies on what it is that you are going to create for your future reality. What does it look like? What does it feel like? If you do that for about 12 to 15 minutes, that's the number that I just got, and I nearly moved on without telling you that. 12 to 15 minutes, just sit in meditation. Step number 4, once you sit up from your meditation, so once your alarm's gone off and you sit up, first and foremost, write down everything that is for your future. So what is it that you've seen? What is it that you would like for your future? Step number 5, what do you need to release to create the reality of the future that we've just been speaking about, or that you've just been writing about? This ritual is very much releasing the old, releasing the blockages, but consciously creating and making decisions for your future. Step number 6, once you have written the list of things that you need to release, and it could be, I need to release my ego. Like, my ego keeps telling me that I can't do this, when actually I need to tell my ego that yes, I freaking can. Or I need to release the situation I found myself in so that I can create a better situation, like whatever that looks like to you. So the next step is to fold up the piece of paper. I want them on 2 separate pieces of paper, by the way. Fold up the piece of the paper for the releasing. I'd like you to go outside with a bowl of water or somewhere where you can, put some fire out. And I'd like you to set fire to that and watch it burn. Watch it be released up into the full supermoon. The piece of paper that has your future reality on, fold it up and put it somewhere safe. I don't know why I've got the image of it going under a pillow. That's just come through now. So maybe some of you will feel drawn to put it under your pillow so that it can continually manifest into your physical vessel whilst you are resting. Some of you may choose to pin it up on your fridge. Some of you may choose to put it under your favorite crystal, like whatever resonates with you, that's absolutely fine. Ladies and gents, we must start focusing on the positive. Every single thing we are doing is creating our reality. And quite frankly, some of you ask the questions, why am I, in a space whereby I'm not creating this or I'm not creating that? And you need to look yourselves in the mirror. You need to take a look and recognize what it is that you are doing. Nobody else is doing it for you. You are doing it. If you have closed your heart down because you are scared, you need to ask yourself if you want to be single forever. If you do, fine, ignore this message. But if you do not, you need to start doing things to release whatever it is, the belief systems that you've got, which has made you scared of commitment. Trust me, ladies and gents, it's not easy. I've been there, I've done it, and I'm just, starting to get back out there and get back to what people would call normal, I guess. So please do know, I'm not saying this because I think it's easy. I'm saying it because it's the only way you're going to free yourself. Ladies and gents, I hope you enjoy this full supermoon video. I'm so sorry it's so late out, and I'm so sorry there's probably going to be a few blips in this because I'm not going to have time to cut it or anything like that. I'm literally just going to wing it and send it straight out. So I love you guys to the moon and stars. Please do do this. Let me know in the comments how it goes. I'm not going to be around too much because I'm actually going into a conference for a week, but I will endeavour to be back with you as soon as I possibly can. All right, I love you guys to the moon and stars. Don't forget, there is an amazing video coming out on the 11th of August with myself and Deb Collins that you would really like to watch. Honestly, it's amazing. So please do keep your eye open for that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Lots of love.